Woo! Yep, I got scared. You heard that. Welcome back to Johnny Boy's Garage. Today, we're doing valve seals. I'll show you guys how to set this up, but figure go ahead and get started. Just twisting this down. Do I trust this thing? Not in particular. It is a Harbor Freight valve spring compressor, so how much can you really trust that, you know? Probably be a little bit easier if I had a slightly better magnet. It's a valve all the way up? Yeah, it is. Trust the spring compressor like he's just a friend. I wish this thing would just come out. There's one. Two. Lift that up. I'm gonna face that away from me because I don't feel like eating a spring if it decides to release. I don't think they were leaking, but I have the seals and I'm already here. And it's gauging by how easy that one released, they might have been leaking. I'm gonna go ahead, oil up the valve stem. Slide old girl down on there. Find a socket that fits over it. For these ones, a 22 fits just perfect over it. Looks about perfect. So you can see, got the spring compressed. Go ahead, slide her back over nice and careful like. Wiggle this girl back down in there. That's in there. Now there are other tools like they have spring compressors that'll wrap around the head and press the spring down. This is one that you could use in car, or you can use on the bench. So we're gonna go, what I like to do is I'll get it in where it's a little bit easier to get this tooth in if it wants to cooperate today. This one needs to be, yeah. So what I like to do, so I'll go like where it's easy to get it in, but it's going to be basically one coil higher than the other. So I'll set I set the deeper one first, and then I kind of twist it to where I want it to be. And I'm going to press her down, just like we did the other one. And we just going to do this on repeat until we only have old seals left. Now, you can use oil to lubricate the valve stem. There's a few things you can use. Imagine you could probably get away with like engine assembly lube. I've used Vaseline before. I didn't expect it to pop it out. Well, the camera died. So The other thing I like to do is so that I don't lose where the valve keepers are at, I'll lift up on the compressor as I release it, so I know the valve keepers are going to stay where they need to be. That's 2 down. Go ahead and try to knock this head out tonight. There's never enough time in the day to get everything you need to get done finished, you know? So nice that those didn't go flying. On the plus side, I do have Vaseline though. And that helps keep your valve keepers in place while you decompress the spring. It's a petroleum product, so it breaks down pretty quick. And I am sticking a couple of paper towels up underneath the valve. That way, when I'm decompressing the spring, I have a way to just keep the valve up a little bit further where it needs to be. So you, that here. You do want to try and keep this centered. Move my towel over to the next valve. Looks like these might have been done. Or these things just been kind of floating this whole time. So when I find out these are the wrong valve seals, and I just put them all in. Slippery hands. Unseated. Keep it a compression going on it. I'm not trying to play hide and seek with you today. Alright guys, we're getting back at it. We're going to finish up this head with the valve seals. That's the other head. I cleaned it up a bit. All those valve seals are done. Cleaned up the block a little bit more. I still haven't pulled these yet. Head gaskets are in place. Cleaned up underneath. Cleaned some of the carbon off the pistons. That put free nice and easy. Probably should have cleaned the heads before I did this last time. One, two. Starting to get spicy up in here. Need to invest in a fan. We got a couple more. We'll be all done with that portion of it. Pretty sure that one was leaking, gauging by the amount of oil under it. Like how I bought a welding table and the first thing I do on it is a valve seal. What yarn is there? Come on, the last one, drop on in there. There we go. valve seals are done. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all learned something. It's a pretty simple job. Just a lot of people find it daunting. If you do this in a car, they sell kits where you rotate the engine over to your cylinder seals, and you would put, it's kind of like a compression tester. It threads into where the spark plug goes, and it would pressurize it with air, and it would hold your valve up, so you could do this in car as well. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next week.